This is the Tarot, Tea Leaf and Oracle forecast for the month of February 2019. If you would like a personal reading, a private reading, one of those incredible soulmate or twin flame readings, or to subscribe to the weekly star sign update, please go to the links in the description box below and do so through my website. Libra, we're going to start off with your tea leaf reading. I made a cup of tea for you and we're going to look at what the tea leaf symbols are for the month of February. As February is traditionally Valentine's Day in many countries, I've used a Valentine's theme. You could clearly see that, right? Okay, now if there are any symbols or pictures that jump out for you in this teacup that I do not mention, please just say what it is in the comment box below, and I will tell you what it means for you in particular, because this could be pertinent to your life story. Right, so if we have a look at the symbols in this teacup, the first thing that I saw was a butterfly with a bird sitting in the center of it, which was particularly interesting, and the bird is perched. So you're waiting for news to come in that will make you happy. And it looks like it will, because the butterfly says a change for the better. So you're waiting for news to come in, and when that news comes in, it changes your life for the better. And this in the month of February in particular. If I have a look at anything else that I see in this teacup, I see a vine, which means that you have to put some investigation into something. You have to ask a few questions. That applies to somebody out there. You may be doing something new, trying something new, wanting to do something. Just do a bit of investigation first before you get into it. Now if I look further in this teacup, you must look as well. I see a flower and an arrow pointing towards it. So somebody is on the right path or on the right trajectory to finding happiness. You're going to know who this is. There's an angel in here. And there are lots of flowers above the angel. So you will receive guidance from other realms, from your guardian angels, to find happiness. And in amongst the flowers is birds flying, 2 birds flying, and a little victory sign. So somewhere along the line you will receive intuitive guidance, or some kind of little push or shove, or some kind of symbol that will lead you along the way to both victory and happiness. And news comes in, some kind of news comes in that helps you to find this. But it's news in a different way. It's not a direct message. It's just going to nudge at your intuition or nudge you along a path that will lead you ultimately to this happiness and this victory in something in your life. We look at the tea leaf cards that came up for you. You got the barrel, the stalk, the clouds, and the heart. And there's definitely romance showing up in this reading, and not fluffy romance either. This is kind of the deep, in-depth kind of romance showing up here. I'm not too surprised by this, to be honest. We'll get more into that at some later stage. Okay, the barrel says you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or a goal. There is big shifts happening in Libra's life, so most of you are going to be feeling this on some level. The stalk says news of a birth or a new business opportunity. For many of you, this is a new opportunity in your careers. The cloud says there's temporary problems, so there's a few hitches to overcome before you can actually make use of this opportunity. The heart says love, deep affection, and caring. So that is available to you this month. There's deep affection, love, and caring coming into your life in the month of February. Moving on to your relationship reading, and remember this reading is always about any important relationship in your life. So it need not necessarily be a romantic relationship, it can also be a really close relationship you have with somebody. The energies will be similar. So the first card that comes up is give your relationship a chance. The second one is heart-to-heart conversations. Give your relationship a chance says work on your partnership. The heart-to-heart conversation says honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So in the month of February, whether you're in a partnership or relationship, or whether you're looking for one, you're going to find yourself having to have a little bit of a heart-to-heart with somebody. It could be in an existing partnership or relationship, you're starting to get a little bit annoyed about something, or tired of a particular behavior, or just feeling a bit off about the relationship. And the course to take, or that you've been guided to take, is to have a conversation with your partner. If you're looking for somebody, you're going to be meeting someone that perhaps you're not that sure about or not even that keen on, and you're being asked once again to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Get to know this person. Have some deep discussions with them if possible. What is interesting then is the codependency card comes up after that, but you see your final card is your soulmate card. And the codependency card says addictions are affecting your romantic life. The soulmate card says yes, this is your soulmate. So I picked a tarot card to get a little bit more insight into what is this codependency about. And it's the Fire Kitten. And the Fire Kitten speaks about cultivating curiosity. Instead of taking the traditional, well-worn route that you've always taken, cultivate curiosity. That goes along with those heart-to-heart conversations, doesn't it? You may find that you have developed certain tendencies, and you're going to find that out this month. You're going to come up against them where relationships are concerned to protect yourself from being hurt. You have certain responses and certain reactions that are codependent. So you might find you sometimes cling a little too much to a partner. You might find that you want a partner that clings to you. You know, it's that kind of thing. It's a crutch within the partnership realm that you've developed over the years because of a fear of getting hurt. The Fire Kitten is saying drop that crutch, whatever it may be, and just develop curiosity. So if you've been too scared to ask your partner certain questions because you're worried about the answer, perhaps this is the time to ask them, to have that heart-to-heart discussion. If you meet somebody new and you feel maybe they're a little bit out of your league, there's no such thing, but we feel like that sometimes. Or, you know, they're not just quite your type, and you go to your normal fail-safe response and you just shelve them, or you get it just a bit too clingy, whatever the case may be. Now is the time to try a new response with someone, because this is quite possibly a soulmate. I mean, that is what that final card is saying. Take the chance to have a really good discussion with this person. Give this relationship, this budding relationship, a chance, and don't use your fail-safe responses that you've always used in relationships, because if this is a soulmate relationship, it is worth changing your tactics and worth having that heart-to-heart discussion about, isn't it? Now for your tarot cards, your first card up is the Three of Sky, and the Three of Sky says there's drama going on around you. People are doing their thing. They are behaving in ways that possibly are hair-raising, they are causing drama, they are emoting all over the show, and this card is saying do not get involved. Stay on the sidelines and merely be an observer, something which Libra can be very good at. The Ten of Sky says you've actually reached the point in this situation where you need to clear out of it. You need to be realistic about it. It's not going to change and it's not going to get better unless you back off completely and get out of it. There's a situation in life, a path that you have chosen, or a group of people you are with, and they are just, that's what they are, that's what this is, and it's time to accept that and move on from it. Because the Ten of Earth says you've actually realized what's important in your life. You've realized what makes you happy. You've realized where your comfort lies. You realized who you like to have in your life, the type of people. You're actually well aware of it now. So make the move to get to that place in your life. What makes you happy, what keeps you happy. These can be material possessions as well. If you know that a nice tiny little cozy house in the countryside is what makes you happy, then that's what you strive for. And the craziness of living in a city perhaps doesn't suit you. Whatever the case may be, you know what it is that is going to make you comfortable and happy in the material world, and that is where you need to be heading for. The final card is the Sea Queen, and this says, but it is time to open your heart again. Many Librans have suffered, I was going to say hell of a, so I'm going to use that word. I think it's a South African word, that actually. I don't think the rest of the world uses it, I'm not sure. Anyway, you have had hell of a knocks to the heart. Big bruises all over your hearts. And it has in a way made many of you very reticent to get into relationships. The problem here is that you're attracting, unfortunately, people with closed-off hearts themselves. So the starting point here is to realize that phase is over. I'm going to keep repeating this. I know I keep repeating it to you, but the phase is over. the Librans that are born in the final degrees of Libra, I would say those of you born 22nd, 23rd, you may still experience one tiny little thing in that relationship realm, but for the most part, I would say it is over. Relationships change from here onwards. The craziness, the bruising, the bumping, the finding the one who gallops off into the sunset without you as fast as possible, those days are over. So open your heart again and prepare yourself for a much brighter future where relationships are concerned. I hope that you enjoyed that reading. If you would like any of those readings I offered at the beginning, the personal, private, soulmate, or subscription to weekly updates for your star sign, please contact me via the links in the description box below. That is via the website. I want to thank you for watching, listening, commenting, liking, subscribing, and for those of you that share this video, I truly appreciate it. Those of you that comment, I read every single comment. Thank you very much.